What's up, everybody? Welcome to our weekly Lenormand reading. Still switching things up, trying to find the perfect way, if there is one. So instead of doing all 12 signs, we're going to do water sign, fire sign, earth sign, and air signs. Starting with the water signs. So this is
Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio.
Secrets about this week. Alright, we got a 2x3. We have the dog, mice, and the clover in the top row. We have the locket as the heart, the mountain, and the letter in the second row. Alright, so with the dog and the mice, this reminds me of my this or that reading. High hopes in low places, friend or foe. So we have the dog and the mice. Now, normally they don't get along. When we have dog and mice, usually the dog's chasing the mice running away from the dog. But in this situation with the clover at the end, it seems like maybe they do compromise or maybe they do get along. Like, my dog loved the rats, and that's because they grow up together. So maybe something like this, like when you grow up, like babies, they don't know hate. They don't know anything like that. All they know is love and
what they're taught.
So maybe this has something to do with like learned behaviors. But the dog is usually a helpful friend. It's possible that we have a friend that is down on their luck, or a friend that possibly could be sick or stressed out. Mice is also like anxiety. So it's possible that your friend could need your help. They're feeling anxious or some kind of mental like thing to do with anxiety. But with the clover on the end of this, it makes these challenging cards a little less challenging. Speaking of challenging cards, we can go down to the mountain, starting the next line of 3 in this 2x3. So the locket, your heart, this has to do with a relationship or a love or some kind of emotion. Now with the mountain, this is saying that there's some kind of issue or miscommunication or possible doubts when concerning emotions or things that have to do with your heart. Now the letter is some kind of communication. So this is communicating our emotions, and that's an issue. Communicating our emotions are an issue, or maybe it creates some kind of doubt or confusion. So the mountains with the locket and the letter say that there's some kind of doubts or issues when it comes to this relationship or emotions, communicating, or problems communicating. So what I would say is, with the luck being right on top of the communication, this turns out good, but you have to write it down or communicate. This is saying that good things will come if you communicate your emotions about this. So maybe you have your emotions or there's some kind of loss here with the mice on top of this. But the problems create anxiety when you speak. This confusion or this miscommunication causes anxiety when we speak or through communication, or maybe communicating. Yeah, that's it. This or possible doubts come when you communicate your issues. But the dog could be a helper. You have a helper in this situation, and the helper is close to your heart, and it brings luck. That's good. So you always have somebody there. This could, I see this dog hiding behind a mountain with the locket and the mice with the communication and a letter. It's like This could be a stalker. You know how dogs follow you around everywhere? But the dog next to a mice is telling me like something's not right about the dog. And then it's hiding behind a mountain. So there's still something not right about this dog. And then it comes to your heart, which is like, this dog, it seems like maybe it's somebody that's watching you or following you. And perhaps you have to communicate that to somebody else. Like, hey, like, let somebody know, hey, this man's been following me home from work every day. Or, you know, something like that. Not saying that's the case, but it's possible. Pay attention to your surroundings, because it's very well possible. But communicating things that have to do with your heart are the key theme for these next few weeks with this first full moon coming up in Leo. This is communicating how we feel and how we say it, especially with the other planets around. It's creating very powerful energy. So if you want to see how that will affect you, make sure you take a look at that full moon reading. I'll tag it up in here. All right, thank you, water sign. Moving along to Earth. Earth signs are Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. Oh, they're flying out. All right, and for you, we also have 2 by 3, we have number 3, the ship, number 26, the journal, number 13, the child in the top row. So number 20, mountain, number 35, the anchor, and number 25, the ring. So this bottom row reminds me a lot of the last reading we did for the water sign. Maybe this has something to do with this. You have the mountains in the same spot, which here we have a vacation to the mountains. This is the ship. This is moving, like going on a journey. So you could be going on a journey to the mountains, perhaps. Or this could be the metaphorical journey, like you're going on a journey through these doubts and these constricting or constraining thoughts. And these thoughts hold us bogged down. Or maybe it's saying to hold down the commitment. Maybe these problems are what's holding down the commitment. But for the top row, we have a journey through secret beginnings. So this is going towards a new beginning, but you don't know it's a new beginning. So we're on a journey, starting something new, and we're going towards the confusion. And this is a long-term secret, a long-time secret. So this is like maybe a long time you've been waiting for this, or a long time. It's like a long time coming for this new commitment. This could be a court document, like child custody, I see, or a beginning to a new relationship. The ring is also cycles, so it's possible we are migrating to these secret cycles of stability, secret cycles of stability through these obstacles. So yeah, we're moving towards new beginnings, and this is telling us to be committed. Stay committed to wanting to know, and stay committed to wanting to grow. Because the more you want to know, the more you grow, the further we go. And go, grow, 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 grow. Rhyming all the time. And so yeah, it might seem like this journey is taking you to a not so good place. But if you hold on, you'll see that this is good for the long-term commitment. Yes, with the child, there's new beginnings in love. And we're going the right way, Earth signs, my fellow Taurians. Alright, we'll go to the air signs. Air signs, it's Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Air signs. The mountains too. You see me shuffling these. You see me shuffle. Let me just shuffle again really good. Alright. So, you received number 11, the whip. Number 21, the mountains. Number 32, the moon, on the top row of this 2x3. And then we have number 15, the bear. Number 3, the ship. And number 6, the clouds. So we just did the earth signs, and they had the mountain and the ship in the same position but the opposite. So perhaps they have a message for you. Like, y'all all connect, so you might as well just watch the whole thing. So here we have the whip, the mountains, and the moon. Now this is an emotional situation that's causing problems or some kind of pain. We have a few challenging cards here throughout the whole reading. And it's almost seems to be like unbearable. An unbearable reoccurring event or unbearable pain that comes with this new journey. Now, this new journey is, we're bogged down in doubt. When this journey is surrounded by the mountain, the clouds, this is bringing some kind of miscommunication, some kind of doubts, something hiding the truth, especially with the moon here and the bear. The bear intensifies it. You think of the big bear, so the bear next to the ship, this is like a big journey. This would be like a major in tarot instead of a minor. So we have this unbearable journey, or perhaps a new life. Perhaps this journey that we're on is a life, like a way we live our life. So it's like the way you're living your life journey is bringing this confusion or negative things. Perhaps you're hiding. It's like we're hiding something. The bear could be like a boss, so this could be like your boss like went on vacation or something, and perhaps that's creating some kind of issues in your workplace, and it's like with your emotions. Because with the clouds under the moon, it's like the clouds are hiding the moon, so it's like cloudy skies. It's the illumination is covered, so what would come out, it's like the truth, it's still hidden. Whatever it is still hidden. And with the mountains next to the moon, like I said, that the bear makes the ship bigger while the mountains makes the moon bigger. So this is like big emotional issues, or a big secret that's covered, that it like pushes you away or puts you in like aloof, or like in a lot of pain, like unbearable pain. So for the advice, I would say the thing to do would be to change your direction, and instead of going where the darkness is, to go for the light. This reminds me about the video I'm working on. I'm about to post a reap what you sow, and this has, maybe you should watch that to gain more insight on what I mean here. Now with the mountain and the moon, the mountains also cover the light of the moon too. So perhaps it's this woman, perhaps there's a woman that's dimming your light, or perhaps if you're a woman, you're dimming your own light. Maybe you have like a lack of like ghana to want to climb the mountain or to want to know the truth. It's like you're hiding from it. Maybe you're the one doing the hiding. 112132. So it's 11 and 21, and then the 2 and the 1 together equals 3, and then the 1 and the 1 equals 2. So it's all equals 32. So it's 3 3 3 2 2 2 1 1 1. It reminds me of the 1 2 3 1 2 3 thing. So maybe that something happened on the 31st, or perhaps this has to do with some kind of reflection, looking back on the year and how we can some kind of knowledge or some kind of information from the previous year will help us get over this hill. Because it's like we're right there. There's something connecting 2011, 2021, and 2023 all together. So perhaps we have to go 2 steps forward. I take 2 steps back. Opposite subtract. Maybe something has to do with that. So when we change our life's direction is when the clouds will clear. And this is going back and basically facing the trauma that's stored. Alright, so we did water, we did earth, we just did air. Now fire. This is for Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, for our fire signs. Let's see what the Lenormand has to say about you this week. Like I always say, these readings are timeless, so whenever you find them, you're meant to hear them, or you're meant to see them. Alright, we have number 5, the tree. Number 20, the garden. And number 31, the sun. On the top row of this 2x3, and on the bottom row we have number 29, the lady, number 2, the clover, and number 13, the child. This reminds me of the first reading we did. They had the child and the clover as well, I think. Okay, so these are a lot of positive cards, especially considering the last reading we went to. So if you're coming from a dark moment or something, perhaps you should go back and see Earth signs reading. So, okay, we'll start at the top. So the tree, the garden, and the sun. This is some kind of a hospital, but this is like a happy hospital, or perhaps it's so the reason why I think that, so maybe this is a reunion, or is some kind of event, and perhaps that it's maybe not a hobby, maybe it's like revealing the truth, and maybe this you go to, so the tree is health and the garden is like public places, like a library. So I put it together like health, public, so like a hospital or doctors, and you get the truth, or you get some good information when the sun is there, especially with the clover. So the lady is right under the tree, so this is like a woman's health. So perhaps we're talking about our ovaries, our, you know, woman's health, pap smear, something like that. So, or this could be your roots, like you think of the tree as a root or as a shelter or stability. So this, or grounding, and this, the woman's grounded, or perhaps your thoughts need to be grounded, or the emotional, the roots to the emotion perhaps need to be grounded. So, and this could be like a daycare too, like a children's hospital or something, because the child is underneath the garden. So it's like a hospital, a health campus for children, pediatric unit or something perhaps. but you have the luck and the sun, which follows. So that tells me that everything is going to be okay. Everything is on the up, because, and it's not going to last long. Like the clover is like 1 to 2 days. It's very short, fast energy. So perhaps this woman and child are at this hospital. But the clover, this is the shining the truth on the luck. The health of the child is definitely happy and healthy, and now the light shines on the child. So whatever was hidden before is no longer hidden anymore. And perhaps it's because of this lady went to maybe the library and looked up this information about the health or truth of the health or something like that. It could be a guardian of the child, or perhaps this is new beginnings. The guardian of the child, maybe the guardian was jealous of the child. I don't know why I see that, some kind of like negative energy. So another way we can look at it is the child could be new beginnings. So this lady could be experiencing new lucky beginnings, and these new beginnings are in public, perhaps, where the sun, so the sun, I think out at the club or in public where it's like upbeat, and possibly we are outside. Maybe this is a new outside event or a new beginning that brings a whole bunch of people together. Maybe this is like a children's party. Or maybe this is like a housewarming party, like the tree could also be shelter, and then you have this big gathering. This is a going away party or something. This is going under the threshold of the beginning and the end. So we're in between stages here of this new beginning, and I see with the sun and the clover, everything is going to work out just great. Thank you all so very much. Stay tuned for our weekly Lenormand reading next weekend. Can't wait. Thank you. Love you.